Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Midwest Buzz podcast. I'm JC.
And I'm Olivia.
And we are excited to be here today. Little FYI, if you have super small ears listening and you don't want them to hear some maybe adulty things, maybe don't let them listen today.
Yes.
Or you choose.
Yeah, you choose. But yeah, your discretion advised.
Yes. What is it like when the movies, I feel like when we were kids, it was like, viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, the green screen that says the rating.
Love that.
This is potentially PG-13. So what we're doing today is Adam picked some stories from Reddit that are people ask, am I the asshole? Or we could say the bad guy. And then they also give an explanation of whatever they did.
I wish I could do the Billie Eilish, you're a bad guy.
Sounds like
how they auto-tune it to oh, wish I could do that in real life.
Yeah, so Adam picked out 2 of those for each of us to read, and we're gonna go through those today and decide if we think they're the bad guy or if they're not.
Yes, we will find out.
Yeah.
Any life updates?
I was just telling JC before we started that I went thrift shopping with my mother-in-law yesterday and got a ton of baby clothes, which was a lot of fun. They're just so cheap at thrift stores, and some of them are in such good condition.
I mean, you'll find stuff with tags on them.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people buy stuff, and then, I do this all the time.
And then don't
leave
wear
the tags on them and don't wear them.
Yeah, so it was a great, everything was $1 or $2.
Nice.
And I got, baby Gap stuff. And
cute.
Yeah. So that was fun. Did my first load of baby clothes, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Did you use the little baby laundry soap?
I used we use a super clean, sensitive wash anyway, so then I just used that. But I just pulling all the little clothes out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be our life for the next year.
That's crazy. All the little socks and stuff.
Yeah.
I when I was posting for our last episode to be these are our goals, I wanted to be also, newsflash, if you hadn't noticed, Olivia's biggest goal is to become a mom.
I'm achieving one of my
she's
life goals this year.
I'm very happy. But I was but I don't know what I'm going to say about myself, so we're not going to put it down.
We're just not even going to go there.
Captions are hard, you guys.
Yeah. I thought you did good.
Yes, so life updates, I don't know, I was in Deadwood for New Year's. That was fun. When this episode comes out, I'll be in Punta Cana.
Yeah, you will.
I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty excited. I feel like my face just needs some real sun. It's been so dry and just not good.
It'll be good for you all around.
I agree. Excited. Cool. Who wants to read first? I'm excited to do this.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not wanting my brothers to move in with me? I, 29 male, have 5 brothers, 31, 25, 15, 12, and 6. Mom wanted a girl and didn't get one. I went to UNI and got my degree and moved back in with my mom for a year after graduating before moving out, and then when I was 22, which was 7.5 years ago. My brother lives with my mom and has 2 kids, can't hold a job due to heavy drinking problems and a really toxic relationship with his mothers of his 2 children. He uses that as an excuse to continue self-destructive drinking. My younger brother, 25, has a 2-year degree after attending college for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. He kept quitting. Oh. He has quit more jobs than I've ever had. He has a severe dependency on smoking pot and refuses to work full time. My mother is trying her best to provide, but she's struggling. I help with my younger brothers as I am able, getting them expensive gifts and video games that they want so that my mom doesn't have to. But it's only a Band-Aid. She wants to put my older and younger brother, kick them out, but doesn't want them to be homeless. My dad tried to help my older brother, but quickly gave up due to his drinking problem. They refuse to check into programs, and now my name is coming up in arguments as a way out of my mom's house, and I refuse to let them move in with me. Am I the asshole for not wanting to support them? I feel bad for my mom, but I don't really have the space or mental fortitude for them. Not that she does either. They are upset at me for turning my back on them, but I feel like they shouldn't be anyone's responsibility, let alone mine.
I feel like I agree with that. I would say stop buying them expensive gifts and video games.
I'm wondering if he means like the younger ones, because there's a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he has one older brother and 4 younger brothers.
Okay. So there's a 12 and 6.
So he's probably like buying his, like, I'm assuming baby brothers gifts. Like, oh, the
that's
12-year-old.
Nice then. Okay, I thought he was buying like
I'm assuming it's
pothead and the alcoholic.
I'm assuming it's not them, but who knows?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I would say no. It sounds like they need to get their life together and learn the hard way.
Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps kind of gal.
You got to learn the hard way sometimes.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, the one brother has 2 kids by 2 different women.
The mom should not be supporting a 31-year-old child. Like, he has 2 kids of his own.
Yeah. He needs to get his ish together.
Like, the 25-year-old, even that's, like, borderline, like...
Especially since he apparently can't hold a job and is a pothead.
Yes.
So,
sounds like some potheads.
I would say no, sir. You are not.
No, I do not think
you're helping them become men.
I think that sometimes some tough love is needed.
Absolutely agree.
Because they've clearly been given all of the opportunity and handouts and have squandered it.
Yeah.
Squandered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. I don't know if I can say it.
Ooh, scandalous.
Okay. I'm just going to say bad guy. Or girl, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, basically, it's that starting line. For refusing to tell my husband the gender of our baby after he skipped going to the doctor appointment with me.
Oh.
My husband and I are expecting. This is our first baby and we're excited. Thing is, he barely attends any doctor appointments with me and his excuses aren't even valid. He's willing to miss the doctor appointment over soccer or a drink or board games with friends. His response is always, I'm not the one carrying the baby. Why do I have to go see the doctor with you? Oof. Last week was my final straw. He was supposed to come with me for the baby's gender reveal appointment, but he chose to not come last minute because his friends invited him to fish and chips meal. Okay. I was pretty livid, but didn't make a fuss about it. Mom went with me instead. He texted me asking me to tell him the results, boy or girl, but I refused to tell him. He kept spam calling me, but I hung up each time. He came home fuming, demanding I tell him the results, but I refused and bluntly told him since he refused to attend the appointments, then he gets no results till after the baby's born, and said I was willing to die on this hill. He went off calling me spiteful and immature for doing this and punishing him. He said he's the father and has the right to know. He then called me dramatic since I wasn't alone and my mom was with me. I said he gets no results, period. He's been fuming about it and told his family, and they're now pressuring, pressuring. My gosh. Okay. Now pressuring me to stop playing mind games with him and tell him, but I declined. So, what do we think?
Is she the bad guy?
Yeah. Is she the...
That's like... That one's a little harder in my mind.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have an incredibly toxic relationship.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Like, I understand, like, hey, maybe he didn't make it to every week appointment. Something came up. But it doesn't... If it's work-related, I tend to give the guy, like...
Yeah.
The benefit of the doubt.
And how honest is she being? Is it always friend things? Like, what kind of doctor's appointments are you going to that are at night when he can hang out with friends? Or does he not have a job?
Right. Fish and chips. Maybe it's for lunch.
I guess.
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of issues going on there, and now she is. I mean, you could call it mind games.
For sure.
Like, does he kind of have the right to know as the father?
Yes.
Yeah. But also, like, go to the appointment then.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, hey, I'm going to go to this appointment with my wife.
Yeah. And
then I'll come out afterwards.
Yeah.
If it's that important to you.
You're having a baby together.
Yeah.
Like, the appointments can be so fun, especially the gender reveal one. But
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems definitely toxic. Also, she should just say, hey, I really wish you would just come to the appointments with me. Like, I'm hurt that you didn't come. That's why I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a lot of immaturity here.
I also feel like anytime you, like, silent treatment or, like, punish your significant other, like, you're not their mother.
No.
Like, I don't know. Sounds like a bad case in general.
So she did post an update, and she said that I just wanted to mention that my husband just attempted to contact my doctor to get the results. It didn't go well, and we had another argument over it. He couldn't get it since his mom was the one who made the call.
So he can't even do it. His mom called?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
He's having his mom call in.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they aren't going to be married for very long.
No.
Fun times.
This is also a very recent post, so this is currently happening for them.
Interesting. This is not Adam and Olivia, you guys.
No. He comes to the appointments. He knows we're having a boy.
Adam is being a good father.
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like just put a toxic stamp on that one.
Yes. We don't agree with either. Toxic.
Yeah, you're both a-holes.
Okay. Am I the asshole for leaving a fake positive pregnancy test in the bedroom to catch my husband's mom snooping? Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. My mother-in-law moved in with us a month ago. I began to notice my stuff in the bedroom being touched, furniture rearranged, stuff moved, etc. I felt like I was going crazy because my husband is the only one who has access to the bedroom, and he doesn't usually touch nor come near my things. I figured it must be his mom walking in and snooping on my personal things. I told my husband, and he said that his mom would never. I had a huge hunch, but I couldn't install a camera in the bedroom to catch her in the act. So I got me one of those fake positive pregnancy tests, threw it in the bathroom trash can in my bedroom. Note, the trash can was placed near the corner of the closet. Literally the next day after I got to work, I got tons of calls and texts from my in-laws congratulating me for my pregnancy.
Oh, no.
My husband came over to my workplace and was all worked up about it, asking when was I pregnant and why didn't I tell him? I asked how he found out, and he said that his mom found the positive test in the trash can in the bedroom. Oh no. I asked if his answer just confirmed that she's been snooping in the bedroom all along. He had a realization moment, but demanded we stick to the bigger issue. I said there is no bigger issue because the positive test is a fake, and this whole thing was done to expose my mother-in-law's snooping. He was not convinced. He had me take an actual test in front of him, and he was livid, asking how I could lie about such a thing and break his mom's heart, since I know very well that she longs for grandkids.
Oh, gosh.
I got a lot of shit from him, his mom, and his family now calling me a liar and a manipulator. Am I the asshole?
Well, she didn't show them the pregnancy test. She threw it away. So whose fault is that for going snooping?
I don't think she is.
Yeah.
I think that was a very canning way to figure out if someone was rifling through. Also, why is she rifling through her trash?
Yeah, she goes over to their house and then goes through their...
She lives with them.
Oh, she lives with them.
I can understand, like... no, maybe I can't. Like, okay, I could see, like, for example, like my sister-in-law, like if I'm over watching the kids and Trace is like, come jump on mommy's bed, like I'll go in her bedroom,
right?
Or like if he's in there or something, or like if one of the bathrooms is used, maybe I'll go use theirs,
right?
But like I would never like, and I have a very good relationship with her, and I would never look through her stuff.
No,
like
yeah, I can't even fathom what, like, why do you?
Or even like you, if you were like, oh, hey, like that one time I was like needing a pair of joggers and you're like, yeah, they're up in my room, go try them on. Yeah. Like, yeah, I went up there and tried them on, but I'm not going to be like, oh, what stuff has Olivia purchased lately? And like looking through her trash can. Like,
no, it's so random. Like, what is she hoping? I mean, she's probably hoping to find a pregnancy test.
Apparently. I don't think she's, I think if anything, I think maybe the only way that I would have said it would have been better is if she would have told her husband and said, hey, you said she isn't doing this. I respect that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw a fake pregnancy test in the garbage
and
see what happens.
Yeah.
But also if he's like some little mommy's boy that like, you know, obviously can't handle whatever, then she probably would have told her.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I can see why the mother-in-law is mad because she sounds like a crazy kind of mother-in-law.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's justified.
I
mean, it's not like she.
I need like face-to-face conversation. Like, why did you look through my garbage?
Yeah.
Like, just answer that question. You can call me crazy all day long and manipulative and all the things, but like, why were you digging through my garbage
and she
in
said,
my
like,
bedroom?
Other stuff, like their nightstands and things like that, and that's why she had the suspicion. Ugh. So it's like, why are you going through my stuff? What are you hoping to find?
If anything, this is just going to make my life feel a little more normal.
Yeah. It's making me feel better about the people in my life.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not inviting my stepmother to my wedding? I, 32 female, am getting married to my fiance, 38 male, this year. My parents separated when I was 14 years old. My dad left my mom for his secretary. I call her Anna. After my mom was in an accident that left her badly, visibly scarred, leaving her to raise my two sisters, both 25, twins, and me alone. This completely devastated my mom, and she was depressed for a long time. Also,
time out. So he left her after she was in this horrible accident
and was scarred. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's very shallow. Yeah. Also, I'm saying mum because that's how she spelled it. She must be from like the UK or something.
Nice.
Anyway, she's okay now, but she's never completely recovered. Talking about her mom.
Yikes.
I'm the oldest child by a long stretch, and I was basically left to raise my sisters and look after my mom for a lot of my teenage years. I was very, very angry for a long time, and I refused to see my dad until I was in my mid-20s. Both my younger sisters were slightly too young to grasp that what had happened and continued to visit him on weekends only. They bonded a lot better with Anna than I did, and in many ways she was like a mom to them. She introduced them to a lot of female things like makeup and fashion because my mom's scarring meant she didn't feel comfortable with that kind of thing. I started speaking to my dad again about 7 years ago, and we now have an okay relationship. I understand a lot better at this age that love isn't easy and you can't help who you fall for. I'm also on reasonable terms with his wife, who has tried extremely hard to bond with me since I was a teenager. My mom has never fully recovered from what happened and never found anyone else. She can just about stand being in the same room as my dad without crying nowadays, but she absolutely cannot see his wife. She's not cruel or dramatic about this. She just politely declines invitations or to events if she knows Anna will be present. For previous events like graduations, Anna has always declined the invite, saying she doesn't want to put my mom in an uncomfortable position, and pushed my dad to go alone. However, with my wedding, things haven't exactly gone like that. I tried to be nice as I could about it, and I invited Anna out for the meal and told her that I was sorry, but that it was more important to me to have my mom at my wedding than her, so I was going to ask her not to come to the wedding. Anna said that she understood, that she expected it, and that I needed to do what was best for my mom. My dad, on the other hand, became extremely angry at me when he heard. He called me up and essentially said, if she's not coming, then he's not. Both my sisters have found out about this, and they're extremely upset with me, and are also threatening to not come. So her sisters are also upset that Anna's not invited. Ooh. So I'm guessing Anna was not as cool with it as she made out to be.
So she was cool to her face.
Yeah.
But then I'm sure she was hurt.
Also, I like this. She says, am I the arsehole here?
Oh, British.
Anyways.
Oh, that's hard.
I know. It's like, okay, if your mom, if this is how things have gone, this is your new family dynamic in a sense because of your dad's choice,
right?
Which you absolutely can help who you fall in love with. But that's a different topic.
You can maybe not sleep with your secretary.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Because you did vow to love your wife through better and worse.
Yes.
Sickness and health. So, screw that guy, but still.
Your dad sucks.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I think that's hard because it's hard that like her sisters are threatening not to come.
Like why are they not understanding?
I get where like the mom is probably like still insecure and like hurt about it and everything. I almost think her mom needs to step in and say, for the better of you and the better of the family, I don't want to be seated by them.
Yeah.
I, don't want to whatever, but she can come.
Yeah.
Because
or maybe she doesn't like take seating in the front row,
Right. At this point, Anna's been in her life for, how old did she say she was?
It's like 14 or something.
But like how old is she now?
Oh, she is 32.
32. So 18 years?
Yeah.
Is that right? 18 plus 14? Yeah. No? I'm struggling with math.
17.
Okay.
Because 15 plus 15 is 30.
Yeah. We'll call that right.
Somebody do
some math equation. Can you like put up like math equations on the screen right now?
I'm not editing that.
Okay, so anyway, she's been in her life for a long time.
Yeah.
This isn't just like he's had a girlfriend for 2 years, right, and I don't really want her at the wedding.
Right. I get that it's hard because it's your mom and you want your mom to feel comfortable at your wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder, like, it never said, like, is her mom threatening not to come?
Didn't say. We do have an update.
Oh.
So she said, update, thanks, all your comments have made me see sense. I'm going to take my dad up on his offer not to come and let my sisters know they're welcome not to either. My mom's best friend. My mom is my best friend. So she's been there for me my entire life, even though through her own misery. If no one else comes, but she's there, I'll be happy. And she gave another update. She said she called her dad, tried to appease/diffuse the situation by apologizing, tried to explain that I understand his point of view and that I respect his relationship, but that I can't ask mom to go through that and that it would spoil the day for me knowing the pain she's been going through. I asked him if he'd consider doing something just the 4 of us, him, Anna, me, fiance, or maybe the 6 of us with my sisters, a nice dinner somewhere paid for by me and my fiance so we can celebrate our union together. He hung up the phone, so there you go. Voila, my dad.
Also, the math, it is 18.
Okay,
so this lady's been in her life for 18 years. I think her mom should be over it by now.
I do too, honestly.
I get that your mom's your best friend and that she's the one person that's going to be there, but like I also would question, like, are your sisters not close with you?
Yeah.
Like, I would want my sisters at my wedding.
You said you basically raised them.
Yeah.
It sounds like her mom has more going on than, like, well, because if she
was severely
raise
depressed,
the daughters,
yeah,
I think she's got, like,
there's probably some other things going on, not just like pettiness.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know, like, we're all put in difficult circumstances.
Yeah, it's not like it's the mom's wedding.
Like, I'm gonna have to shoot weddings with my ex in them.
Yeah,
like, you suck it up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You still have to.
I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my grandparents were divorced and they're really good, like, about, like, going to graduations and weddings and, like, all the things. Like, they can be civil. I don't know. I think that I think her mom is putting her in a really difficult place.
I would agree. Yeah. I think the mom needs to be like
it's
your wedding.
Adult.
Let's all be there. Because
Yeah.
that's more important to me than how I feel. And I guess the daughter's like, oh, but if you're going to be miserable the whole day, that's all I'm going to be thinking about. So
right.
But it's like your dad and sisters aren't going to come to your wedding. Eventually, you're going to regret that down the line.
I think I would. Family dynamics are hard.
Yeah.
Youch.
Yeah. And I'd also say Anna was definitely fake to your face because it obviously hurt her. I mean, because...
Unless she was just trying to be, like, respectful in the moment.
Yeah. And then was like, okay.
Because maybe she genuinely was like, you know what, babe? Like, she doesn't want me there. It's fine. You go. And he just blew up.
Yeah, could be.
You never know. Sounds like her dad's maybe not the nicest of guys.
Well,
cheater.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the a-hole.
Yeah. I would say the dad is. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
In this situation. And then
I think nothing bothers me more when adults can't be adults. Like...
When they're making their children be the adults.
She's 32, but, like, when, like, this happens all the time at weddings. Like, when the parents are so petty or, like, worried about something, and it's like, can we not act like adults and stop putting this on your, like, kid on their wedding day?
I know.
Like, ridiculous.
Yeah. So.
That one was, I think, the hardest one.
Yeah, to decipher.
Those are fun, though.
Yeah. I like it. I like, not judging, but kind of other people's lives.
Basically, we could be
giving
counselors.
Our input. Yeah. Here's what I think you need to do, hon. If you ever listen to this, the Midwest Buzz, all the way from the UK.
If you're in the UK listening to our podcast, this was our advice. Oh, goodness. No, those were fun. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. You're the best.
Picking them out. Because it's kind of fun because if, like, you pick things out or I pick them out, then we already know. Then we're not as, like...
reaction.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I still think that the fake pregnancy test is my favorite. Like, that was just savage.
Just honestly clever.
I appreciate that. Also, I'm wondering why she couldn't set up a camera.
Yeah. She just didn't want to accidentally leave it.
Just, like... set it up for like the day and take it down. Yeah. I don't know. Weird.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. Well, guys, if you have any fun little stories for us to judge.
Yeah. If you have a question about if you're the a-hole or the arsehole,
all reviews are anonymous.
Yep. You can send them anonymous to us.
Go leave a cute little review and then we'll read it on the podcast next week. And we can let you know what we think.
I just realized my cord is all up in my face and it's bugging me.
Tangled.
Okay. We're better now. I was going to say that there is this site where you can have people like do their confessions or whatever or anything and it's all anonymous. They have no idea who sent it in.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be fun. I've had some or listened to some podcasts where they do that and some are very shocking. It's very entertaining.
Oh, I can only imagine. Like, my thing is like, I just could never do that.
No.
Also, I feel like I don't really have that many like deep, dark secrets.
You're like, I pee in the shower.
Because like my dog drinks out of the toilet. Also, I was going to talk about this. I don't think it's talked about enough. Dogs are emotional on their periods.
I've not experienced.
Piper has been on her period and she's wildly emotional.
Oh, wow.
Like she just like lays there and she'll be like, pet me. And like, she just looks so sad and like all like, I don't know. And then I think she had cramps the first day. Poor little baby.
Wow. What do you do? Do you put her in a diaper?
Yeah, I've like put like underwear on her, things to like just catch it. It's not a lot of blood.
Yeah.
And like dogs are good about like cleaning themselves. Sorry, this is why it's explicit.
Yeah, it's gonna get an E mark for sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. That's all the topics we're talking about today.
Thanks, guys, for listening. For the new year, please let us know what kind of topics you want us to talk about, what keeps you interested. You can leave it in a review, message us on Instagram, email us at midwestbudspodcast@gmail.com, whatever.
Yes, shoot us a DM.
Yep.
We're all about those. Bye, friends.
Yes, thanks so much for listening. Bye.
Wow. Whoa, that sound effect was for free.